You turn it back on? Yeah, okay. We're good. Welcome back. Here we are for our second half of the double header. I'm for the boys game here. Eric Vaughn, a.k.a. Evie the Geeker, with you again alongside the veteran, Richard Myers. Richard, how are you today?
Doing great, Evie. We just had a tremendous game from the girls, and I look for the boys to be just as exciting. That girls game, man, got my energy going, and for a middle school game, the first one of the season, you have one that ends up in just a 1-point victory. You couldn't ask for anything more.
Went right down to the wire. Again, like to welcome all of our chatters in today. Feel free to chat with us. Also, one of our sponsors for today's game, Tatum & Wade Law Firm, located at 124 East Meade Street, Jackson, Mississippi. Tatum & Wade are serious lawyers who get serious results. I say if you want to get paid, then you need to go to Tatum & Wade. 2:49 left before we get going. Our starters for tonight for Peeples, we have, for the guest team for Blackburn, we have number 3, Brandon Payne, number 4, James McKinley, number 11, Charlando Owens, number 13, Antonio Powell, and number 15, Jordan Hollins. The Panthers are coached by head coach Tanisha Walker. Assistant coaches, Coach McClendon and Coach Dwayne. For People's Boys, starting tonight, we have number 4, Camille Wiggins, number 12, Orenthal Claiborne, number 21, Tylon Lewis, number 23, Armand Bryan, number 34, Darian Crook, and the People's middle school boys are coached by assistants Guyton, McNeary, and Griffin, and the head coach is Coach Bailey.
EV, this team, the Blackburn, of course, they merged with Hardy. Hardy was last year's boys middle school basketball champions. They finished undefeated. And a couple of those players are back from last year's team. So if I had to pick a favorite in this game, I'd have to go with Blackburn.
Okay, well, there you have it. Blackburn will be in the green and white. Peeples will be in the home white.
One of the players that I'm looking forward to seeing is he's going to be wearing number 4 for Peeples, and that's Camille Wiggins. He played on a couple of little AAU teams that I had a chance to see. Man, he's one of the most exciting little point guards, and I'm sure the fans out there are going to enjoy watching him play.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited to see him too.
This is a good matchup for the first game of the year, man. You got Peeples, who's always going to be well coached. Coach Bailey does a good job over here at Peeples, and like I said, Hardy merged with Blackburn, and some of the Hardy players are now on this Blackburn team, and they are a veteran group. So this is going to be a good ball game. I'm looking at the kids as they come out in uniform. EV, you got kids now wearing these sneakers that are so high dollar. You know, back in the day, all we had was the Converse All-Stars.
Yeah, Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, but now they got the sneakers named after the players, the KDs, the Stephs, and, of course, the Air Jordans.
Peeples controls it. And right away, fast-paced action. Here's 34 with the left hand laid no. And we have number 4 for the 3. Our first I Tray You. That's Camille Wiggins.
Yeah, right off the bat, Camille answered. That's a kid I said we got to keep an eye on. And he, right off the bat, man, he drains the 3.
McKinley throws it away. Yes, here comes the defense chance. Here's number 12. That's Claiborne. All the way to the basket. He loses it. Wiggins again for another 3. I Tray You again. And Camille Wiggins. That's 2 in a row for me.
Yeah, I watched him, play with Coach C. Nice's AAU team, man, and that kid can shoot the cover off of it.
A beautiful stroke. Yes, sir.
So are we getting a call from the NBA already? Oh, what a start for Peeples right off the bat. Wiggins 2 3-point baskets to give them an early 6-point lead. Man, Blackburn's got their work cut out for them. Coach Tanisha Walker. And her Panthers, man, they got to find an answer. So Peeples in a 2-2-1 half-court press.
Here's McKinley bringing it up, looking at it. Over to Owens, and
yeah, that 2-2-1 is designed to trap the corners, and they did exactly what they wanted to do. Unfortunately, Wiggins was called for a foul.
Oh, there's the trap. Hollins gets it out over to McKinley. A step-through jumper. Missed it.
A nice release from McKinley.
And it will be People's ball.
Yeah. Evie, one of the things that I've suggested is on the middle school level is that the boys use the same size ball as the girls, because boys at this level, their hands are still so small, and they have to use a regulation size ball. And, I just wish that they would allow the boys to use a smaller ball.
Rebound by number 12 and put back. That's Orenthio Claiborne. Nice looking athlete. 8-0 is your score. Powell gets it stolen by Wiggins. A nice dime to number 21. Get that stuff out of here, says James McKinley. Give me that.
Yeah, McKinley's not a tall guy, but he skied up and got that block shot for Blackburn.
Into the ball game for the first time to Nario Finley. Ooh, big fella. And we got a charge call.
Evie, that was one of those plays that you mentioned the other night at the high school game where a big guy just seems to get calls that he doesn't necessarily make, but just because he's bigger than everybody else, they tend to, give him calls that, you wouldn't ordinarily give a normal player.
Unfortunately, that'll be a good speed by the big fellow. He gets the steal, kicks it ahead to number 21, misses. He gets his rebound, and then he gets fouled. That's good hustle by Darian Crook. He was the beneficiary of being big and a tough challenge call. Tough call, I won't say bad, earlier, but he comes right back, doesn't sulk, gets a steal, kicks it ahead, gets his offensive rebound, and goes in line to shoot 2. Shoots the first one, misses the first one.
Yeah, not bad form on his free throw shooting, man. He gets it up real well, uses the wrist to follow through.
And makes the second one.
Let's see if Blackburn can handle this 2-2-1 pressure.
And we got another steal, and that's Tylan Lewis. He steal it, and ooh. Tylan Lewis goes to the line to shoot two. .348 left. It is 9-0 in favor of Peeples. And they gave the foul to Darian Crook when, again, he was just there. I think that foul could have been easily called on number 12. But who am I? Into the ball game for Peeples, number 5, Shadrick Simmons.
Yeah, Peeples is really big along their front line.
Here's number 3, and he gets it stolen. And I lay you miss it again. And we miss it again. And
the length of Peeples is causing a lot of trouble for Blackburn. Peeples have gotten several offensive rebounds early.
Yes, they have. Here comes Orenthal Claiborne, and the nephew of Carolyn Claiborne. He misses the first one.
You call him Claiborne.
Oh, Tylan Lewis, that's right. 12 and 21 got me confused there. That was Tylan Lewis. And now we have the first 3 for James McKinley. I trade you. The bank is open.
Yeah, they left McKinley wide open, man. He wasn't afraid to pull up and drain that 3. Finally, Blackburn is on the board.
9-3. Wiggins kicks it to Lewis again. No. Rebound. Wiggins runs it down. Oh, give me that. Give me that block by Tenario Finley.
Yeah, I'd like to see Wiggins pull that one back out and run some offense for Peeples. You know, one of the players on the floor still had his earring in his ear. Coach Bailey is calling for a technical foul. I don't know if his earring in the ear a technical foul, EV?
I don't know. You know, that's something I can't answer.
You didn't wear earrings back in your day?
No. What a pass by Wiggins. I dime you, Camille Wiggins. To number 5, Shadrick Simmons.
So they did not count the basket.
I thought the basket went in.
It did go in.
And they did count it. They did. 11-3.
Oh, they did put the basket up there.
Yeah.
I thought I saw the officials say 2 shots. I was wrong. You're exactly right, EV. What an eye.
Into the ball game, number 11, Emmanuel Lewis. Time rebound by Claiborne. And
what was the call on that one?
I don't know.
Because if it was a jump ball, the possession arrow never changed.
Claiborne trips and travels.
if he came down to the floor with the basketball after the defender's hand was on it, that would have been a jump ball. But they may have called traveling. And
that is a legal screen. But they get the foul on Emmanuel Lewis, the 7th grader.
The 1-2-2 half-court pressure. Lewis with the steal.
Lewis with the 2-11.
So Blackburn, the 2-3 zone.
Here come Wiggins over into Claiborne. And we get a travel call.
Yeah. Now Claiborne needs to catch that ball, turn, and reverse it to the opposite side because those guards are going to collapse on him at that high post. The opposite wing is open.
Wiggins with the 2-11. I'm going to go all the way. I'm going to lay it. I'm going to get fouled. I'm going to lay it. I lay you. Camille Wiggins and 1.
Yeah, Wiggins is just a super point guard. He understands the game. His anticipation is really, really good.
Yeah, he's no doubt one of the top 7th graders in this state. There's no doubt in my mind. I haven't seen all of them, but I'm actually going to be having a top 40 middle school camp next month, and he will definitely be getting an invitation. And he misses the layup. But here comes Claiborne. No, he gets it. Yes, he does. Now he get it right back. Here comes Haynes. Here comes James McKinley. Inside to the big fella. He's looking. Over. Missed it. Here's Wiggins with it. Oh, nice pass.
Yeah, Wiggins is looking to draw the defense and dish to the opposite side. Man, he's just a good-looking little point guard.
Yes, he is. 13-3. Wiggins in the corner. Oh, what a pass. He is passing that thing. He is passing that thing.
Yeah, Coach C. Nice has done a great job with Wiggins with that AAU program.
What another dime that was turned into a penny by Wiggins. And here it is, number 11, Shalando Owens. He gets fouled, and he looks like he might be hurt. Nope, he gets up.
So far, I'm impressed with Coach Bailey and the organization of the Peeples Hornets team. And they settle down, they get the ball in the hands of Wiggins. Wiggins finds the open players, and they're doing a great job so far.
Robert McGee taking it out. Over to James McKinley. Trap, 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 trap. Give me that.
Yeah, it's Peeples swarming defense. So far, Blackburn doesn't have an answer.
Well, Richard, you said earlier that it might be you was going to swing this to Blackburn. We'll give you a chance to change your mind there, buddy.
I'm going to stick with it, EV. It's still early. It's, just one quarter.
Okay, all righty. Give me that. 52 seconds left. Trey ball missed. And another jump ball. We've had a lot of jump balls here in this first quarter. Camille Wiggins. I go to the basket. I get stripped, though. And Tyler Lewis gets it back to Wiggins. He comes. Here comes the push. Yes, he finds him. I knew he was going to find him. I saw him, and I knew he saw him.
Yeah.
23 seconds left.
Wiggins gets it. No look.
Nope, we're going to get a travel there, buddy. 18 seconds into the ball game is number 14, Tyler Nelson.
You know, you love a guard like Wiggins that can break down the defense and find his shooters.
He's going to be a good one. Here's James McKinley. Over to Kitchens. 2 seconds left. They got to get a shot off. They don't see it's 2 seconds. And they do not get a shot off. At the end of one, 13-3 is your score. It was all Camille Wiggins.
Yeah, I'm very impressed, like I said, with Coach Bailey. Right now, it's People's Hornets look like they're just a well-oiled machine with this first quarter. Wiggins is controlling the offense, getting it up and down the floor, finding the shooters, penetrating the lane, just creating havoc for Blackburn. And if Blackburn's going to get back in this game, they got to find a way to generate some offense.
Yes, they do, or your prediction is going to be incorrect.
I'm glad I didn't bet the house on it.
Ooh.
But it's still early. It's just one quarter now. You know,
it's still early.
Got 3 more to go, and will Peoples be able to sustain this type of momentum throughout 4 quarters? We'll see.
I just want to let you know the fat lady did text me and say, am I supposed to get here early? And I said, no, hold on. So. It will be Blackburn ball to start the second quarter. Here's McKinley between the legs. Pressure by Wiggins.
Yeah, that pressure defense from Peeples is keeping Blackburn from getting into any type of set.
Yes, they are. They are locking up. 3 ball off the glass, no. McKinley with the pull-up J. And air ball. I hear you, Alante. Alante said Peoples by 20. Into the Peoples, number 2, Shamar Willis. Number 23, Auburn Bryant's been in. Number 14, Tyler Nelson. The big fella. I know he plays football too, but boy, he's a good basketball player as well.
Yeah, he's got good active feet.
That's Darian Crook. Would you say he's about 5'10", 5'11", maybe?
He does. Looks like about 210. I love that release on his free throws.
Yeah, he got decent form. He got really good form. And the air ball.
Yeah, just as we talked about him and pumped him up, he shoots an air ball.
Here comes McKinley. Wide open for 3, no. Rebound Shadrick. Here comes Willis. And Willis gets it. And a foul on number 15. That's Jordan Hollins. Already in the bonus. If you're in town, Alante, it's going to be February the 20th, Saturday, February the 20th. Shamar Willis misses the first. His rebound, Josiah Taylor. Over to McKinley. Payne with the floater, no. McGee, Robert, causes the jump bar. Here's Willis. Inside to Shadrick. Missed it. Big fella. Big fella. Big fella. Darian, I'm no crook with the lay.
Darian just put his shoulders down, got to the basket, and dropped in a deuce.
There's Payne. Taylor out of bounds.
Blackburn's going to have to find some type of offense. So far, they're trying to shoot their way back into it, and the jump shots are just not falling.
16-3 is your score. Big fella. Big fella with the footwork.
Oh my goodness. Took two dribbles toward the middle of the lane, drop step just as you would teach it, and put it in.
Darian Crook. Over to 35, back to Kenny. There's McGee. Throws it up and goes in. That's Robert McGee. Here's Willis.
Yeah, Blackburn needed that basket. Hopefully it'll get him going.
Nelson into the big fella. Loses it that time, but Taylor stays here.
I know these guys are young, but as far as Darian Crook is concerned, I'd like to see him catch it. You know, take a minute, look back, identify where the defender is, and then spin in the opposite direction.
Here comes Wiggins back in the game. Into the big fella. They are hugging him. They have no chance of guarding him. I like the big fella.
Well, Robert McGee says, I know I can't match up with him size-wise, but if I jump on his back, I may have a chance. Blackburn's going to counter with Tenario Finley, who does have a little size, but it won't be the size that he'll need for Crook.
Big fella. Give me that.
Oh, Finley said, Richard, I'll show you. Man, he did exactly what he's supposed to do. Didn't get his body on Crook. Backed up a step, elevated, and blocked the shot.
3 seconds over here. Taylor had stepped out of bounds, but they didn't see it. Sharice Willis, who is your son? I see you say, okay, son. Oh, that's Shamar, I guess. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins splits it. Nice pass to number 12, Claiborne. Claiborne shoots it, misses. Big time rebound, missed it. And we get fouled. Feel free to join me on the chat.
Untitled Lewis showed some quickness, getting off his feet, bouncing up to get that offensive rebound.
2:33 left in the first half. First middle school game, Peeples and Blackburn. Welcome all of you from, even all over the country watching today. Jackson Public School middle school game, the first of the year. Monday we will be at Northwest as they play Powell Middle School. And Tylen Lewis knocks down the second one.
Yeah, finally he got free throw to go. That was his 6th attempt from the line.
Here's McKinley driving over the Payne. Brandon inside. No, Willis gets a hand on it. Josiah Taylor for 3, off the glass. The bank is open. That's number 5, Josiah Taylor.
Good ball movement by Blackburn. They rotated that ball very well, got it over to Taylor for that 3-point shot.
19-8 is the score. Big fella. Oh, he traveled.
Yeah, again, you want him to catch and identify before he makes that move.
And here's Taylor over to Payne. Payne, pull-up jumper, no. Here's Wiggins. 3. $134, 19-8 is the score. Willis, no. Here's Payne on the push.
Let's see if Blackburn can get a basket here. No, there's a turnover.
I steal it. Give me that! And it's off his back. $19-8 is the score. 1:20 left in the second. Wiggins to Willis. Wiggins penetrate, kicks over to Tylen Lewis for 3. 3-ball corner pocket. That's Tylen Lewis.
Good job of Wiggins in finding Lewis along that left baseline over there. 4 points in the game for Tylen Lewis.
22-8. McKinley kicks it over to Taylor for the 3. No. Wiggins with it, kicks it ahead to Tylen Lewis. 1 dribble pull up. Give me that, says Brandon Payne.
Yeah, Brandon Payne has long arms and he can really get up and block shots.
Yes, he can. Big fella. And 1, I lay you. I'm the big fella. My name is Darian Crook.
Yeah, if Crook gets it inside, there's just no answer for him. Eight points in the first half for Darian Crook.
24-8 is the score. And he competes the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Here's McKinley. That foul is on Tylen Lewis. And it's over to number 11. Here's McKinley. Payne stepped out of bounds. 25-8. said, man, pick that up. He said, roll it. Here comes Wiggins. No. 25-8 is your score at the half.
Man, what a first half from the Peeples Hornets. You know, they applied that pressure, that three-quarter court pressure, and Blackburn just had no answers for it. Wiggins controlled the game offensively and got them this big lead. And I don't know if Blackburn will be able to find anything to get back in it.
Before you changing your mind?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll be back shortly to finish this second half. Here we go. You number 3, buddy. Hey, Payne, that's you, buddy. She talking to you. We're back here at the third quarter. Brandon Payne will be taking the ball out of bounds for Blackburn.
So Blackburn got their work cut out for them this second half, EV. They got to make up a 17-point deficit, and I don't know how they're going to do it. They're not shooting well at all.
Here we go. The big fella throws it in. No, does not go in. Here comes Jones. Not Jones, Lewis. Here is Kennedy with the long floater.
Yeah, I think
here
you
comes
might
Wiggins.
have to give that shot another name. Do you float it from that far out?
And the finish goes to number 21. That's Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah, good shot by Thailand. Even better pass.
Here comes Wiggins. There comes Lewis.
Yeah, Tyler Lewis is just cleaning it up.
And the fat lady has begun to hum.
7 points.
29, 28, 450. And there is Claiborne. Wiggins. Kicks it ahead to Claiborne with the little short 2-footer. That's Orenthio Claiborne.
Good find by Wiggins.
Trap. And we have a timeout.
And Blackburn just has no answer for that defensive pressure of Peeples. If they don't find an answer soon, this is going to get way out of hand.
31-8. I would say that it is out of hand right now, Richard. What would you say?
Did the fat lady text you? Say she may have texted
She
you
texted
already.
me. She's already started humming. She just said she's not going to worry about what I'm talking about. She's getting ready to, she's starting to hum. Antonio Powell takes the ball out over to McKinley. McGee has it. McKinley, and we have a 3-second. 3-second.
Powell needs to shoot that ball when he gets it that close under the basket.
Yeah, he just got to throw it up there. He just got to believe in himself. Here comes Wiggins. Camille Wiggins inside to the big fella. The big fella just going to go to the basket, but no, McKinley says, no, I'm going to take it from you. You're not going to just run over me.
Yeah, I don't want to see Cook dribbling the basketball. I want to see him just get it, maybe dish it back, go down, repost lower down there to get a better look.
I'd like to see Finley and Crook on the football field and see what they got going over there. Because they both kind of tough guys. Finley said, no, man, you ain't taking this from me. Here's now over to number 15. That's Jordan Hollins. Hollins runs into a trap. Trap. Here's McKinley with it. Over to McGee for 3. Not a chance. And here's McKinley with the floater. I float you. No. Claiborne kicks it to Wiggins. Here comes Wiggins.
And Wiggins always has his eyes up the floor.
Yes, he does. He's a nice little point guard. Tylan Lewis with another three. No. Big rebound by Claiborne. Very athletic. Tylan Lewis gets fouled. People's here, you know, I don't know. I'll be seeing Northwest on Monday. I know Northwest got two of the top 8th graders in the state, and so I'd like to see, you know, early on. It looks like Peoples and Northwest are going to be a nice little match over there. Juan Smith, the coach. I know Juan is watching or was watching. That's going to be a great matchup. I got to make sure I look at the schedule, Richard, so we can be at that one.
Absolutely. Juan does a great job. Year after year, you can count on his Northwest Wolverines to be in the thick of things.
Tylan Lewis, no. Again, Crook.
Well, I like the aggressiveness of Crook. You know, just he got a foul that time, but hey, I want him to go after everything that comes off that glass.
Crook is looking like, man, I never touched him. If I touched him, I didn't feel it. Here's McKinley to McGee to Taylor. He's looking for the drive. McKinley looks at it. McGee steps into the three. Antonio says, I'm in here, but I don't know what I'm going to do. And I throw it up, and I'm going to shoot two because I got fouled. Powell at the line, and he misses the first one.
You know, Powell has a nice stroke from the free throw line. You just want him to be a little bit more aggressive when he gets it down on the basket.
Shoots it off the glass.
Now Blackburn's in a 2-1-2. Half-court press, trying to get some turnovers.
Claiborne. Oh! That foul is on number 35, Isaiah Harden. Corinthia Claiborne makes the first one. Into the game, number 11, Charlando Owens.
You know, Evie, I look at the skill set of these kids in middle school throughout the years with all the equipment and all the camps and stuff, such as the camp that you're going to have next month. These kids just learn the game. They learn the fundamentals much earlier in their careers, and by the time they get to high school, man, they're so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, but there's so many, as you can even see in this game, somehow have not gotten that memo and are not. And, like Wiggins, you can tell Wiggins been playing ball, AU, camps and whatever. He's more advanced than anybody here. You can argue he's the most skilled player in the gym. Just knows how to play. He's talking. He's telling people where to be. And that's what you want out of a point guard. He's a bright spot. There's some other kids out that it doesn't look like the investment has been made into, being, a basketball player like that. It's kind of like they're just playing versus, hey, I'm trying to get better.
Yeah, back when we were growing up, we didn't have the camps to go to. We did a lot of playing ball, pickup ball, in the neighborhood, and that's how we learned the game and improved our skills. But nothing beats the camps, the teaching that you all give these kids in the camps, the equipment that you all have in the camps. I mean, it's second to none. So I would tell any parent that make that investment in that child, because college scholarships nowadays are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's right. Back to live action, a great pass by James McKinley into Isaiah Harden. Then he goes to the line to shoot 2. Isaiah, don't call me James Harden. Or Isaiah, call me James Harden. Misses the first. The lefty.
You know, we were talking about at the high school game the other night some of the best players that have come through Jackson. And I failed to mention Lancaster Gordon from Jim Hill. Lancaster was the 8th or 9th pick in the, I want to say, the 1982 NBA draft by the LA Clippers from Jim Hill. One of the best to come through the Jackson area.
I float you, that last basket was by Tyler Lewis, Lancaster Gordon. I know who he is, played at Louisville.
Absolutely. Call him Flash.
Didn't know he was
Before
from
Dwayne
Jackson.
Wade.
And we got to travel. Didn't know he was from Jackson. Jackson boy.
Yeah, and he had a brother named Billy Gordon. Billy played at Western Kentucky from Jim Hill. So these young guys that we're seeing now in JPS, they move on to the high school level and they go on to make great collegiate players.
No, here comes Claiborne. Wiggins to Tylon Lewis. Good. Oh. Alante Watson says Lancaster Gordon is the only Jim Hill jersey that's ever been retired.
Oh man, Jim Hill's had some great players. Kenny Gambrell, as I mentioned, Billy Gordon. They've had some great ones over there. Back in the day, and that's a lot earlier than most can remember, Harvey Catchings had a long NBA career.
With the 76ers.
Yes, sir, from
Didn't
Jackson
know he was
Hill.
from here. Wow.
Yes, sir.
And that free throw was made. The first one was made by Shadrick Simmons.
And don't forget about the great Artie Norris. Artie Norris played overseas, had a stellar career overseas, had a short stint in the NBA with the Portland Trail Blazers. He's another Jim Hill product.
Okay. Wow. Went to Jackson State. Taylor goes in, shoots it, no. And here comes the Hornets. Missed the layup, and Tylon Lewis misses the layup. He gets it back up. I lay you, I'm Tylon Lewis. I get every offensive rebound.
Good quickness off his feet for Tylon Lewis.
Into the ball game for Blackburn is number 0, Talib Watson. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, he doesn't know, throws it up, and it doesn't go in. 38-9 is your final. It's not your final. I know right now they wish it was the final, but it is the end of the third quarter. It's safe to say, Richard, your prediction was just a little off today.
Well, I got 6 more minutes to go, EV. I'm not giving up. The fat lady can sing. She can pick up the phone. She can pick up the mic. But I got 6 minutes left, and I'll keep dreaming.
Lonte Watson mentioned Roy Brown from Jim Hill.
Roy Brown.
Do you know that name?
That name does not ring a bell to me. But the city of Jackson has produced, some of the best. Eddie Archie over at Callaway. Eddie Archie was one of the earlier, younger, even when he was in middle school, Eddie Archie was always 2 or 3 years ahead of his time. In middle school, he was playing like a veteran high schooler. Over at Brinkley in middle school, went on to Callaway. Down at Alcorn, played on that Davy Whitney team that went to the NIT that beat Mississippi State.
I remember that name, Eddie Archie. So you don't remember Roy Dixon?
I remember Roy Dixon. Roy.
What name did I say?
You said another name. It wasn't Roy Dixon.
I don't think I did either. Yeah. Roy Dixon. That's who it is. That's
Roy is from the Dixon Skin family.
Yeah, I knew you would know him, Richard. Now here we go. Blackburn Inside, there's Talib, kicks it back out. Brandon Payne. Over to McGee. McGee. Over to number 1, that's Kitchens. To Talib.
Oh, there's that Peeples pressure again.
Shamar Willis misses. And he comes down with it. Here comes Talib. McGee. Over to number 15. Gets up. I lay you. I'm Jordan Hollins for 2.
Yeah, Jordan stayed after. Good job. That was a well-needed basket for Blackburn.
38-11. 4:59 remaining. Brandon Payne with the steal. And Talib runs into a brick wall and travels.
You know, with the substitutions that Coach Bailey makes for Peeples, EV, they don't lose anything, man. He's got some good players over there.
Here's Willis. To Bryant, to Willis. Inside to Shadrick with the lefty. No. The big fella. I'm the big fella. I'm the big fella. I'm Darian Crook. I am the big fella.
Yeah, just too much size for Peeples, man. They just controlling the boards. 11 points for Darian Crook.
Well, it's about time to start thinking who's our geeker player of the game here.
Well, Wiggins has done a great job at the point guard position, but man, the job that Darian Crook has done, he's got to be, right there for consideration.
Yeah. And also, Wiggins set the tone here tonight with the 2 threes and his passing ability. I mean, he was very special here today. And Tylen Lewis was very good as well. And into the ball game, number 41, that's Ramon Davis. Here's Shamar Willis. Over to Tylen Nelson. And here comes number 25, Jawan White. McGee, he travels every time he does that.
Gotta laugh from our cameraman on that one. He's like, you're exactly right.
Javon Miller, are you saying that Wiggins should be the player of the game, or what are you saying? There's Bryant for 3, no. Crook, Darian Crook. Darian, I'm no crook. I'm just the big fella. Goes to the line. To shoot 2. What are you saying, Javarian? I heard him say Darian, so I've been saying Darian. And it's Darian. I guess
it just depends on what side of the track you're from and how you pronounce it. Darian is more the Ebonics vernacular.
A Euro top. And there is Crook. And here comes McKinley, the Crook stopper. Crook makes the second one. We have several votes for Wiggins. Oh, good D by Willis. Shadrick, 25, he loses it. Here comes Willis. And here comes number 1. Corday Kitchens kicks it to McGee. McGee misses it. And McKinley with the foul. And we have a 1-and-1 bonus. I know they have no idea who's supposed to be shooting this free throw.
Absolutely not.
And I love how Willis runs to the line like, no, it's me. I love that. And that makes me, I've been waiting to say this. What you talking about, Willis? Shamar, what you talking about, Willis, at the line to shoot 2. And he goes over the line.
What'd you do that for, Willis? Mom, we kid because we care.
Yes. And it looks like Sharice Willis. That must be Shamar's mom. Let me know if that's your mom, Sharice. Sharice, let me know if you're his mom. Here's Shadrick with the steal. Here comes Shamar. Kicks it ahead to Bryant for the layup. No, he fumbles, stumbles, and no, he doesn't go in. But Shadrick Simmons to the line.
Shadrick Simmons is a good-sized player, middle school player.
Yeah, he is. I like his athleticism, too.
Oh, nice stroke from the free throw line.
Into the ball game, number 23, Jacqueline McDonald. Number 2, that's Sedarius Knight. And those are the new players. Number 5, Josiah Taylor has been in. It's 2:39. It's 6 people. They probably need 6 at this point. Now, I'm wondering when Crook's going to get out the game. This one's over. 43-11. What do you think?
Well, I think, Crook may have heard you say he's in contention for Geeker Player of the Game, and he's in there building up his stats.
Okay. Well, he's not going to get him off his last. He's played well, though. I love him. There's no question about it.
Oh, yeah, he's a nice player, man.
Yes, he is.
Uses his size to his advantage.
I'd love to know how tall his parents are to see how he's going to continue to grow. (43-11).
Looking for his 13th point from the line.
Missed the first one. Looks like Wiggins has left, so he's going to not be the player of the game by default because he's not here. He's no longer here. So it looks like Crook will win the player of the game, Geeker player of the game. Because I don't see Wiggins anymore. Nope, I take that back. There's Wiggins.
Wiggins is on the back row over there?
Yeah. He's hiding. I thought I saw him get up and leave. 2:17 left. Tyler Lewis has had a great game. I will say that. He's had a good one as well. And there's Crook.
Crook again on the glass for his 15th point. He's the leading scorer for Peeples.
And here comes the bench right here. And one thing I had to think about is only 6-minute quarters. So, and number 2 misses it. That's Sedarius Knight, almost made it. Bryant gets a lot of contact, no call. And it's going to be Green. And here comes the wholesale substitution. And number 10, that's Tyler West. Number 20 is Robert Brown. Number 11 is Emmanuel Lewis. Number 1 is Desmond Marshall. Missed it. Couldn't see who gets it. Shadrick.
This is a big win for Peeples to start the season.
Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah, this 30-some-odd point win is going to reverberate around the city of Jackson.
That's your baby. Shamar Willis is Sharice's baby. Here comes Josiah Taylor. Oh, I went to look off the float, and I lost it out of my hands. And here comes number 11. That's Emmanuel Lewis. I lay you. I'm Emmanuel Lewis. 48-11, 52 seconds, counting.
Emmanuel Lewis. Isn't that a movie star?
He was Emmanuel something, but wasn't Emmanuel Lewis the little fella?
Yeah.
He sure was. Good hustle by Shadrick. He's hustling.
You know, I'm highly impressed with the play of Peeples today. As you mentioned earlier, EV, they are going to be one of the favorites.
I would think so. Here's Emmanuel Lewis. And Shadrick comes and gets it. Good pass. Layup. I lay you. I'm Robert Brown with the layup.
Yeah, Robert Brown gets into the scoring column.
50-11. And Josiah Taylor. And there you have it. We're going to have, if Wiggins is still there, I don't see Wiggins again. Do you see Wiggins?
Yeah.
The score 50-11. We're going to have Camille Wiggins as our Geeker player of the game. Well, it won't be Wiggins. It will be Darian Crook. The big fella, Darian Crook. Wiggins had left. Didn't see him, so we're going to bring Darian Crook, who had a great game. Could have gone either way. Welcome, Darian Crook, our Geeker player of the game. What's up, big fella? Oh, let me turn you on. Let me try that again. That wasn't. What's up, big fella?
What's up?
There it is. Darian, man, you are a man among boys out there. Do you always be beasting baby? You call them babies out there? They babies?
Nah, they mouses into my house.
They mousing you. I love it, man. Hey, listen. Do you play football?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, you look like you play. What you play at football?
No, lineman, the defensive end.
Okay, so you mean out there. You knock people's head off?
Yes, sir.
Man, today, man, I was really impressed, though, with your footwork on the basketball court. You did a great job, man. You really can score inside. You just was like a bully forward. How long you been playing basketball?
I just started last year. You know.
Wow, you just started last year. Which one you like better, football or basketball?
Basketball.
Wow.
Hey, Darian, I see you wearing the number 34. You know that was Shaq's number for years throughout his NBA career. Is Shaq one of your favorite players?
That's why I got number 34.
Oh, that's what's up, man. If you continue to play, man, you may be the next Shaq. Good job out there.
Hey, let me ask you this. I just got to ask this. How tall is your dad?
Like 5'11".
So you and him about the same height?
No, I'm 6'1".
Okay, now you gonna make me stand up? Woo! Yes, sir. You already, man. He is up there.
Oh, yeah. And with the fro, he's got 6'3".
Fella. We ain't gonna give you six. We ain't gonna give him 6'3" now.
With the fro.
Okay.
With the fro, if you measure it
How
from
tall
the
you
top.
are?
Like 5'3".
Okay, you got a little height. You got some height in your family.
My brother like 6'4".
Okay, where you go to school?
Oh, he like grown.
He grown? Okay. Hey, well, man, we've enjoyed you, Darian, tonight. Is it Darian or Darian? Darian. Okay, I was calling it right. I heard somebody call us wrong. But enjoyed you 15 points tonight, all type of rebounds. Mouse in the house. Okay, cool. Congratulations, man.
Good job, Darian.
All right, and our first middle school game of the year is out of the way. And Richard, 50-11, we had a good girls game, 25-24, and so we'll be back at Northwest on Monday. Any final words for you?
Well, a great start to the season for the Jackson Public Schools, middle schools. Like as you mentioned, we saw a great game in the girls contest. The boys contest was a little lopsided, but the play Peeples is going to be one that we can look forward to seeing the rest of the year. They're going to be in contention for city championship here this year.
I agree with you. So, again, appreciate all of you guys watching tonight. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like this video and this game, and tell all your friends about the Geeker Report podcast, as we'll be bringing you the rest of JPS basketball all year long and all other type of things that we'll be doing for the community in this great state of Mississippi. For Richard Myers,